Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Rand. Today I will be giving you the main events for UFC Vegas 21. This is a pre-work video, so this will be done hastily. I was going to do this video last night, but I was wicked tired. I had a long day at work, and as you can see today, this is a pre-work video. I have a very important meeting today. I'm covering up my work logo with a sticker because I don't want to mix work and YouTube, because they're two different entities, and I'm not one of those. I'm not a handicapper gonna quit. I quit $100,000 a year plus job just to give you picks to study MMA 12 hours a day, and that's so I'm relying on your guys' Patreons. Nah. My job comes, my family first, job second. YouTube is like fourth on my list. Well, it's actually my favorite hobby, so, you know, so take it whatever. Take it how you will. I have priorities, and YouTube and making UFC gambling picks are not priority. That's extracurricular. That's my hobby. It's what I do for fun. It's why I give out these picks for free. It's why I have no Patreon. I don't care about the money. I do like the subscribers, but it's not like I'm gonna shed tears if I don't have so many subscribers. I'm not relying on that money to pay my bills and feed my kids. I'm relying on my job to do that. But anyway, let's get into this before I keep rambling on and on. And like I said, I do have. Okay, I got a little bit of time before I have to leave for work. But let's go without further ado. I will mention I did cover every fight on the card, so up to this point, except for the replacement fight, that Nasrat Haqparast fight. But yeah, I think I'm going to cover that tomorrow with Vlad. By the way, tomorrow I am doing a live show with the Bulgarian Cowboy at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Chat will be open and live. So. And it's no whiteboards, just discussion. I have the mobile whiteboard over by my laptop where I can write the crap in. So maybe I'll do some live comparison picks with the people in the chat. So if you're interested in partaking in that, jump in the chat. You know, you don't have to, I'm not blocking or banning anybody, but yeah, because all they'll do is they'll just come and change their name and come into the chat under a different name, because that's what I've seen. I'm not going to throw shade on any handicappers, but I did get a little bit of hate this week. That's exciting, isn't it? Anyway, let's go. For the co-main event, we've got the light heavyweight fight between Misha Cirkunov at 15-5. He's taking on Ryan Spann, Superman Spann, has a professional record of 18-6. Cirkunov is the slight favorite here at -125. And Spann, the slight underdog, at +105. These odds are from Bet Online last night before I fell asleep. So let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start with the favorite, fighting out of Latvia and Canada now. He's a Latvian, but he's training, and he moved to Canada, and he started taking. I watched the Fight Night Pick brothers, the Matt and Craig Allen. They gave me a little bit of history on Cirkunov. Moved here to become more social and meet some people in Canada. He started taking judo, became very good at it. The guys, look at him, he's a natural athlete. He's born like that, like just the abs and But I will note Cirkunov did have a lot of time off because of a torn bicep. Keep that in mind too. That may play into this. He has been knocked out. He has been submitted. So those 5 losses, I want to say all 5 of them. I didn't check, but I didn't verify. But according to the cappers, all 5 of those losses were by finish. I want to say 2 by submission or 3 by knockout, or vice versa. He's never gone to the decision. Well, he's never lost by decision. He might have won by, I don't know. Anyway, he's fighting on an Extreme Couture out of Toronto, not the one in Vegas where all the UFC pros are. He's at the one in Toronto, and they have, I don't think, I read on Tapology, I pulled it up, there's a whole bunch of Chuck Norrises. You know what I mean by that. A whole bunch of like amateurs and non-pictured regional fighters. So, here we go. Taking, let me give you a little bit on Ryan Spann before I get into this. Right, and Misha Cirkunov, he is coming off, I'll stick with Misha. I'm sorry, it's wicked early. I gotta, Misha Cirkunov is coming off a win against Jimmy Crute. A Peruvian necktie. He got him a Peruvian necktie. That's pretty, that makes a statement. Jimmy Crute's not bad. He's a good fighter. Cirkunov, Peruvian necktie, awesome. Great submission. That's one of my favorite submissions. It's tough for me to perform. I try to do it because I got short arms. So it's really, but anyway, Ryan Spann's coming off a loss to Johnny Walker. He got knocked out. It was elbows and hammer fist to ground, elbows and hammer fist TKO. And that Ryan Spann, it might have not hurt him physically, but mentally that loss hurt mentally. Because from what I heard from watching the Money Right Fight Club, Leon Shabazian, he's a fighter, so he's in all these little social fighter circles. He said after Ryan Spann lost to Johnny Walker, he said, "Oh, I'm done. I'm not going through this crap anymore," and he quit. He canceled his Twitter account, his Instagram account. He dropped off social media but before he dropped off, he said, "I'm done, I quit," and all this stuff. This is according to Leon Shabazian. The link will be in the description eventually, probably after work, because like I said, big day today for me. But anyway, Shabazian said that he canceled all his Twitter and really hit his mental like that. But then on the same program, Smack God from the Money Right Fight Club, he jumped in the defense. He's like, "Yeah, man, when Smack God is a former fighter too, from I don't know how long ago, but he said after you take a loss, man, that could mess with your mental real bad. But obviously he came back, he bounced back from it. But what he's gonna do, Smack God did not make a pick on this fight because he wants to check his recent social media to see where his mental, if you want to call it, where he is. He wants to see where he is mentally, see if he's still in that slump depression, or is he doing this for a paycheck, or is he really wanting this win? Those are a bunch of little question marks that Ryan Spann has that Smack God believes he can find the answers to through his social media, which, yay, he might be onto something there, because Ryan Spann, 18-6, he is a beast. He's good. He's got a 4.5-inch reach advantage here, and he is a striker versus the grappler. Okay, Misha Cirkunov. Taking Misha Cirkunov. We've got Clint and Gianni from Clint's Die Hard MMA podcast. Clint is taking Cirkunov and the under here. Gianni, he's also taken Gianni the Greek. He's also taken Cirkunov within distance. Okay, that's a good play there. Safe play too. The over/under is set at 1.5 rounds. If you pick it to go over, you get the bookies think it's going to go under, -150. Show a negative number there. The positive payout is if they last over a round and a half. So that's another full play on its own there. Okay, Clinton Gianni both taken Cirkunov. Then we have King of Crackdowns, KOC. He's also taken Cirkunov by decision. Then we've got E-Money. E-Money believes Cirkunov will get it done by submission. Second round, round 2. So let's put 2 sub, round 2 submission. So see, round 2. So that's I don't know if he's gonna the over under on 1.5. I don't know. Yeah, you can ask him. He does a live chat watch along, which I have attended a couple with E-Money, and he answers everything in the chat. That's why I like watching him with E-Money. He's a little pompous, but he's a young kid, and I like that. I like that confidence. Not when it's arrogant confidence, not when it's overbearing, spreading opinions as facts confidence. I don't like that. I'll give you the facts and let you make your own opinion. I'm not going to give you my opinion and state them as facts. That's something other. I'm not going to throw shade. I'm not going to, that's what other handicappers do. E-Money, submission, Parlay Punch. Both the guys from Parlay Punch, by the time they made this fight, they were, Matt maybe not, but definitely Josh was feeling that Hennessy. But anyway, they're both saying by submission, the Parlay Punch guys. Money Right Fight Club, both Gabe, the banker, and Leon Shabazian, both are taking Misha Cirkunov. And I explained because Leon said Ryan Spann's mental level is not up to par. He thinks he's, like I said, that last loss to Johnny Walker, he pretty much quit. But then he woke up the next day or whatever, next week, and realized, you know what, I can still fight. I don't know why I'm quitting. I don't know what happened there, but Leon's saying that last loss really hurt Spann in the mental. So take that for what it is. You can check his social media, just like Smack God's gonna. Smack God, he didn't make a pick, like I said. He's gonna check Spann's social media and check his mental condition. The MMA Genie. He's gonna start doing his own weekly podcast. I'm looking forward to that. On his show, he had a guy named Billy Briz from Pub Sports Radio. That's awesome. MMA Genie's great. He has the best guest. He's the youngest interviewer. He's only 13 years old. Anyway, he had Billy Briz on the show. Billy Briz said he's taking favorite or pass, and in this case, favorite. So, read that here, Billy Briz. Okay, then we've got both the brothers from Fight Night Picks. Matt was saying, he made a nice analogy. He said, Misha Cirkunov, he said, the ground is water and Misha Cirkunov is a shark, a grappling shark. Once he gets you to the ground, he's going to submit you. That's how it works. And so he's high on Misha Cirkunov. Definitely, Matt is. But Matt and Craig both had good things to say about Misha Cirkunov. They're both taking him to win this fight. Brady from DFS by the numbers. He's saying submission, first round. That seems like a popular pick, being considered he's the grappling shark there. Then finally, to finish off the Cirkunov picks, we've got it's your boy eBay's fight predictions is also saying submission first round. See, like I said, that is a popular pick. Submission. We got King of Crackdown saying said decision. Everybody else, Matt, I didn't write it down, but I think he pretty much goes by submission too, with his analogy about him being a shark and the ground is water and dun 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 bam! Getting Ryan Spann. Taking Ryan Spann though, we have two guys. One. Okay. Let's tell how it is. I'm gonna write them both big. We got the MMA prediction guru. He's got Spann. And this is, if you look at the line, it is pretty much a pick 'em. I mean, the odds are so close. It's kind of a coin flip. I don't know why Cirkunov has so many, but I do know why, because he's a submission guy. But Matt from Fight Night Picks, the one that called him the Shark, he also is the one that pointed out he did take a lengthy layoff. I think it was 11 months or 18 months or something, over a year. He took over a year off because of a torn bicep. That may come into play. And plus, his chin is questionable. He has been knocked out, and Ryan Spann has, this is 205 lightweight, light heavyweight. Light heavyweights, they can, they have that one punch knockout power. Ryan Superman Spann, you never know. And that's why UFC gambling addicts, that's Leighton, gambling addicts, is taking Ryan Spann to clip addicts, that have a T in it, yeah, to clip Cirkunov the first round, get it done, first round KO. He didn't officially say that, but oh man, first round KO. Okay, he said if Ryan Spann does not get the first round knockout, then Cirkunov will probably get a sub. So, but what I got off his little thing is that he's taking Ryan Spann, clip first round, clip him, to clip Misha's weak chin. It's questionable chin. I'm not going to say weak. It's questionable because he has been knocked out before. Ryan Spann, same thing though. He said he's got a questionable chin himself, but I see Cirkunov taking it to the ground like the shark he is. Okay, let me add. Thank you, Leighton. Leighton Smoke Break this week. He used my topic I gave him 2 weeks ago. The topic is how to avoid negativity from haters and naysayers. And you know what's crazy? It perfectly fits in this week because I did get some hate this week. Like I mentioned earlier, I was a member of the Handicappers Patreon. I was low level. I wasn't paying $100 a month to get the guys' picks. You're crazy. Get out of here. Fucking unbelievable. But I was a low tier handicapper, and I mentioned he did fairly well last week, and I'm not gonna, and just to bust his chops, a little bit. I'm like, well, people aren't praising you because you messed up that your fate of the week knocked out Carlos Ulberg. So, and that was kind of like a busting chops, like a jab, like, just messing with you, just take some criticism. It's just fun. It's in fun. But that dude flipped right out, wrote big articles in his Patreon, he must have spent quite amount of time writing crap about me, and then wants to fight me. People on his Patreon like, oh, you should fight him. Like, whatever, man. That probably will never happen. You don't even live in this country. But anyway, he was putting a bunch of hate onto me, and I guess he's putting hate onto other cappers too. This guy's very arrogant, very braggadocious, and I don't believe everything he says, because he says he quit over $100 an hour job. He was making $100,000 and plus. He didn't give me exact figures. He had a job paid over $100 an hour. He can show you his pay stubs, and but he never pulls them out. And he left that job so he can become a handicapper and make picks on Patreon for you guys. So do not get banned from his Patreon, because he needs that money to buy microphones and t-shirts and stuff so he can come up make picks for you, so you don't have to quit your jobs. Who does that? Who quits their jobs to make anyway? So he's back to what I was saying. Leighton's smoke break topic was how to avoid negativity, naysayers, and thanks for the shout out, Leighton. He did say it was from my topic. He's mentioned me, Ranj, and yeah, it was good, and he reckoned it with last week's topic of what do you do if you see, like, to avoid jealousy. What do you see your mates achieving their goals but you're not? And he put it this way. He's like, when it comes to that, you just have to, don't worry about impressing others or doing this, what do you say? It's like not letting other people down or anything like that. Worry about raising yourself up. Do it for yourself. You're stronger than that. You have to have a mindset where you're in this to win it, to achieve your goals. No one's going to help you achieve your goals except for yourself, but that yourself is also the one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals. So Leighton, I appreciate your smoke break. I appreciate the mention. I'm sure we'll have more topics in the future together. My wife wants to go to visit Germany next year, and my goal was next year to, when I go to Germany, I was going to go watch a Bundesliga soccer game, FC Cologne Billy Goats. But now I've switched that. My goal now is to have a smoke break with Leighton. I know he's in the UK, but from Germany to the UK, it's a short trip, isn't it? Like, I don't know how it works over there in Europe. Never been to Europe. But yeah, my goal is to have a smoke break live with Leighton. 2022, let's do it. Okay, Leigh, I'll come out to the UK, visit you. Maybe I'll stop and see the Robbie from MMA, Raw MMA News. Maybe I'll see UFC or the MMA Guru. I don't know, there's a whole bunch. Newsome from Play 365. Maybe I'll just do a little handicapping tour over in the UK. Probably not, but anyway, I would love to enjoy a smoke break with Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts. Awesome, that would be great. Okay, my pick on here, I'm going with the Capper majority. You got to, I was sold on the ground is water and Cirkunov is a shark in the water. If you come and step into that water, you're just a victim. I'm blowing it up a little bit. He didn't get that deep into it like that, but he did say that. And I'll go submission just like everybody else. I think it'll probably happen in the first round because the ground is water. Ryan Spann's gonna get brought to the ground and he's gonna get submitted somehow from Cirkunov. Moving on, we've got the main event. Time check. All right, I'm doing well. We've got Leon Rocky Edwards. Leon Rocky Edwards is taking on Belal Muhammad. Remember the name, Belal Muhammad. Remember the name. Edwards and Belal Muhammad both have records of 18 wins, 3 losses. Edwards is a 2.5 to 1 favorite, minus 266 favorite last night on Bet Online. Belal Muhammad plus 226 underdog, 2-1 underdog. You get paid out 226 on your $100. You get $226 on your $100 bet, or your $10 bet, you get back $22.60 on Belal Muhammad on a $10 bet. Okay. Edwards is coming off a win against RDA, Rafael dos Santos, unanimous decision. He has a 3-inch reach advantage over Belal Muhammad. Belal Muhammad, remember the name. I won't forget it, buddy. I will not forget it. Because you're the only person I know in the entire world named Belal. But you're like one of a billion with the name Muhammad. But I won't forget your name, Belal Muhammad. Remember the name. He's coming off a win, a unanimous decision win over Diego Lima. Diego Lima, shoot box. He has the gym. He owns the gym, shoot box. Diego Lima, in Brazil, with a lot of good fighters come out of there. Belal Muhammad, though, he's fighting out of Rufus Sport in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But on Tapology, he's saying he's fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. I guess that's, yeah, I suppose you can live in Chicago and go to Milwaukee. It's close, isn't it? Like an hour? I don't know, Midwest. But anyway, Belal Muhammad's fighting out of Rufus Sport. Rufus Sport has good fighters like Ben Askren, Jordan Griffin, Brendan Allen. Who else is over there? Man. Oh, the Pettis brothers, Anthony and Sergio Pettis. Anyway, let's get into this. Leon Edwards fighting out of the Ultimate Training Center in Birmingham, England. You know, he's the British guy, so he's got the accent and everything. And let's see who's taking this big old favorite. We've got MMA Prediction Guru. He's saying Edwards by decision. Then we've got eBay's, it's your boy. eBay's 4th round TKO. I love the props. I love the methods. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Brady didn't give a method, but Brady from DFS by the numbers also taking Leon Edwards. Matt and Craig both taking Leon Edwards fight night picks. Matt said TKO. All right, Matt said TKO in the 3rd. I don't think Craig didn't give. He doesn't give. Sometimes he does, but Craig rarely gives like methods. But he has got Edwards winning. Then we got the Clint from the Die Hard MMA podcast, also siding with Leon Edwards here. Gianni taking he's like, it's Belal or nothing. That's what he said. Gianni the Greek, Belal or nothing. Adamantly. Gianni the Greek's taking Belal because of that plus 226. You know how he is. He goes from the value. He doesn't watch tape. He doesn't watch fights. He goes by analysis, value, records. You know, like I said in a comment in my last video to King of Crackdowns, Gianni bets UFC like I bet Chinese basketball, and that's for real. I do bet Asian basketball in the mornings just for fun because I'm a degenerate. I'll throw like $20 on a Korean and Chinese parlay. I like the Sakers and the elephants. But anyway, I've never watched a Chinese basketball game or a Korean basketball game, but I do have in front of me, I have their odds. And from betting them, I kind of am winning or losing more than winning. I'm telling you that. I lose a lot more in Chinese basketball than I win. But it's a gamble. It's like a scratch off. Throw it in there, whatever. So, but I do get I know the records. I could always look them up on Google anyway. You get the records, so that's your analysis. You can go with star players if you want. You can go deep into it. You can do your research, but I don't. I just pick I pick favorites and by the names. Same with Asian baseball. Oh, I like when like Japanese, Korean, and Chinese baseball. I love all that stuff. The KBO, love it. Anyway, Gianni the Greek taking Belal Muhammad. Where was I? Clint. Okay. MMA Genie taking Leon Edwards by decision. King of Crackdowns. He's the one that commented about Gianni the Greek. And I'll let you know, for real, Gianni the Greek on the last card, or this on the show with Clint, he took all underdogs except for one. I think he took one favorite and one pass, but I can't, I didn't write them all down, but I want to say everybody else on the card he took was an underdog or a pass. I think he went favorite or pass maybe once or twice, but I know overwhelmingly on the plus money, Gianni. That's how he does. That's fine. That's good. I like his methods. Then we got the Money Right Fight Club. All of them, Smack God, Leon, and Gabe, all taking Leon Edwards. Let's see. So we got Smack God. He didn't say the method, but he's taking Edwards. Then we got Shabazian, Skip Shabazian, that's what they call him. I'll write Skip because his name is Leon, just like Leon Edwards. So he's saying round 4 TKO. That's a good detailed round and method. I like it. And Gabe, the banker, is taking Edwards by decision. Okay. Then we've got the parlay punch. Okay, parlay punch. We've got they're split on this. Yeah, parlay punch. Josh is taking Edwards by decision. He was, like I said, tipsy. At this point, he was a little tipsy. But then here, parlay punch. Matt was taking Belal Muhammad. And that was funny because Matt looked at, no, I'm taking Belal Muhammad. And Josh goes, no, you're not. And he almost did the face again like he did last week again when Matt took that Kennedy Nezmchukwu to beat Carlos Ulberg. And Matt and Josh gave him one of these. Like, he was this way, actually. And Matt goes, are you going to give me one of those looks like you did last week with my Kennedy pick? And he almost did, but I think he was a little bit too drunk. So he's... Anyway, check out Parlay Punch. Subscribe to those guys. They're good, fun, entertaining time. So Matt took Belal. Then we've got... E-Money. He's saying Edwards by decision. And to cap it all off, Leighton, he was the one because he put his video out late last night. Well, it was not that late, but it was like 8 o'clock, and I was just like, man, I cannot even... I gotta wake up early, so that's why I'm doing this morning instead of last night. But I did listen to it last night as I was going to sleep, and he flip-flopped. He was all week. He said he was on Belal Muhammad. Guys, he's got the, I can't do accents, but hello, I'm taking Belal Muhammad all week, but I'm gonna flip. You guys are gonna hate me for it, but or out of something like that. I don't know. I heard it last night. But he's the best. UFC Gambling Addicts, UGA, is taken. He didn't say method, though, which he usually does, too. So there we got it. There we have it. That's all the cappers. Overwhelmingly taking the favorite in Leon Edwards here. Leon Edwards is a beast. Was he on a 7-fight win streak or something phenomenal like that? But like Gianni and Matt, I'm going to side with Belal. Remember the name. I definitely won't forget it if you win me money this weekend, buddy. I'm taking Belal Muhammad because he's the 2-to-1, over 2-to-1 underdog, so the payout would be nice. And I think he can get it done. I think Belal Muhammad by decision. Okay, so there you have it. So to recap, time check, we've got Misha Cirkunov beating Ryan Spann in the first round by submission. I don't know what kind of submission, it doesn't really matter. He's the shark. And then I've got Belal Muhammad upsetting everybody with a decision victory over Leon Edwards. I'm writing decision, but I'm not betting. I'm just betting victory. So he could do it. He could finish it before the end. So gather the info, place those bets, cash those tickets. I appreciate you watching and hearing me ramble on. Be sure to give me that thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live show, 10 o'clock with Vlad, Bulgarian Cowboy. All right, 10 o'clock Eastern. See you then. Good luck on these bets. See you next episode.